I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier, except the judge set the child support amount at $326 a month. $326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month because he's not working, because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun, and I asked him how many hours a week he spends working or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically he's still a realtor. He said 15 hours a week approximately is how many hours he works per week. Grown man, grown able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about, says he works 15 hours a week.
The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person, or that you did it because you were trying, or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
It's not anything to do with school choice, but also separate from school choice. We're going to take the Department of Education, close it. I'm going to close it. We'll have one person, could be you if you decide to retire.
Okay, Mr. President, here's what bothers me about that. So let's say you have a liberal city, let's Los Angeles, San Diego, and they just decide we're going to get rid of that history. We got new history. This is America built off the backs of slaves on stolen land. And that curriculum comes in.
Then we don't send them money. We would save half of our budget.
Okay.
I've been dating someone pretty intensely for the last 6 weeks, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was full. We were full of conversation and laughter and friendship and all these wonderful things. But for various reasons, we're just at different life stages and doesn't necessarily have long-term compatibility. So I know it was the right decision for us to end it, but I'm also sad because it was really fun and I don't want that to stop. But it's also annoying that didn't work out and I have to go back to dating because it's really hard.
So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever. And I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So he came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like the bills, it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money, and his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more.
So what I've learned to understand is that men, when they decide to get married, they risk and can potentially lose everything. They are forced to restart, rebuild. They are forced to resave. They're forced to give up any home that they've built and or established. Any savings that they have, they're forced to pretty much give half, if not all of that over. And that's something that they've done for themselves. But yet, because they were married to another person and another person opted to want to get a divorce for whatever reason is out there, they are automatically entitled to half of everything that that person has established and or built. So from my understanding of marriage and how everything works is that women gain everything, men lose everything. In life, I thought there was a such thing as equal exchange, sort of like a venom or a parasitic type of relationship where both parties were evenly getting things from one another. But obviously I was incorrect. Obviously only one side wins while the other side dies. So because of this and many other examples that are out there, this is why men are tending to stay away from being married. This is why some people would say men are afraid of getting married because they have the potential to, again, lose everything. Who in their right mind will want to do something where the risk is as high as 70+%? Nobody. If you were to go to Las Vegas and they told you off rip that, hey, if you bet your money, there's a 70% chance that you're not going to win, would you still risk $500 or even $100? Chances are you wouldn't. But because they don't have that type of title or that type of warning on any of the Vegas casinos, everybody goes thinking that they're going to be the next winner, the next millionaire, the next person to hit it big, the next person to get life-changing money. But in all, everybody leaves out a loser. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that's stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.